Do you have a hard time asking for help? Let me tell you a story that helped me with this because a long time ago, I used to have the hardest time asking for help. Um, it meant a couple of things to me. First off, if I had to ask for help, it meant I was weak and that I couldn't do something myself. And secondly, if I had to ask for help, um, I felt like I owed you and I didn't want to be owing to anybody. So I was very proud about all this stuff. And then I heard this story that changed me forever in terms of this. And the story goes back to the 1500s over in what is now Germany. And in the city of Nuremberg, near the city of Nuremberg, there was this village where this family, the last name was the Dürer family, the husband and wife had 15 children. I can't even really imagine having that many kids. But they had them all ages, and the father, he worked as hard as he could to provide for his family. Two of his older teenage sons were very talented with artistic ability. Both of them had the ability to paint and sketch fine detail. And both these boys, they had a dream that one day they would like to go into the city of Nuremberg and study art under the masters. But they knew that dream would never materialize because their family was poor and the father couldn't afford to send them to the university. One night in their crowded bedroom, these two brothers decided they would flip a coin. And whichever one won the bet, that one would go to the University of Nuremberg and study art under the masters. The other one would go to work in the mines and financially pay for the other one to go to school. Hopefully, at the end of 4 years, the one who graduated would be able to pay for the other one to go to art school. But if he had to, he would go to work in the mines while the other one went. The brothers' names were very similar. One's name was Albrecht, the other's name was Albert. Albrecht won the bet. So he goes to the University of Nuremberg and studies art under the masters. Albert goes into the mines. Soon after Albert arrived at the university, he started gathering the attention of the other students and the master artists, professors there, because, like I said, he was very talented when he even showed up. And by the time he graduated, he had already made a name for himself in the city of Nuremberg. And so upon graduation, he comes back home to his small village where they threw a big feast for him because they were very proud of him because this small town boy had done well. And it was said at the feast, Albrecht gave this beautiful toast of appreciation, thanking his brother for the sacrifice that he had made, realizing none of that would happen. And so he said, Albert, it's my turn to take care of you. It is your opportunity to now go to the University of Nuremberg and study art under the masters. And he handed the goblet of wine over to his brother to return the toast. At which point, Albert just buried his face into his hands, shaking his head, kind of crying, saying, no, no, no. He says, it's too late for me. He said, when I worked in the mines, he said, I broke every one of my fingers at least once with the heavy hammers. He said, I can hardly hold this goblet of wine, let alone a paintbrush. Albrecht Dürer went on to become a famous artist. And a lot of people don't know his name like we know Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci. His artwork is in every famous museum around the world. There's one piece that we all pretty much know him by. Sometime later, out of appreciation for the sacrifice that his brother Albert had made, he sketched a picture of Albert's hands. And originally the picture was called Hands, but we all know it today as Praying Hands. And I love that story. I actually got a sculpture of it somewhere up on that bookcase there. I have paintings of it around to remind me of this point I want to make to you. No one makes it alone. No one makes it alone. And so we all need each other. And so if you have a hard time asking for help, I need you to remember this, that you're not going to be able to be successful without the love and the help of other people. Determination is great. I'm all about that. And I'm not afraid to walk by myself. But the greater things in life will come by you learning to get over some of this hesitation about asking for help. That's what great partners do. And I'm expecting the best out of y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in this broadcast. And y'all stay tuned for future episodes. Thank you.